Ever wondered when staying silent could be your strongest move? In a world brimming with noise, choosing silence can be a game changer. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, wisely noted, "It is better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." So let's discover the surprising situations where silence isn't just a choice, but a strategic advantage. So our first one is, when being criticized unfairly. Imagine you've poured your heart into a project only to face harsh and unfair criticism. The instinct might be to defend yourself, but Stoicism teaches a different response. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Instead of reacting impulsively, pause. The criticism, however unjust, is only as powerful as the weight you give it. By staying silent, you retain control over your emotions and maintain your integrity. Criticism is inevitable, but how you respond defines your strength. By holding back and letting silence speak, you create space to reflect and grow. This calm in the storm showcases your inner strength, turning the harshness of words into a chance for self-improvement. It also prevents escalation, allowing the quality of your work and character to speak louder than any words ever could. Silence, in the face of unfair judgment, isn't weakness. It's the ultimate expression of control and resilience. Second, in the face of boasting, picture this. You're at a gathering and a colleague begins to brag about their achievements. The urge to respond with your own success is tempting, but Stoicism encourages restraint. The quiet confidence you display by not engaging in the competition speaks volumes. He who does not wish to be outnumbered by greater benefits should not return one benefit with another, the Stoics advise. Silence amidst boasting reflects self-assurance, showing that your worth doesn't rely on comparison or validation. When you refrain from matching boast with boast, you signal that your identity and accomplishments stand on their own. This approach is not about passivity, but about holding on to your dignity and focusing on what truly matters, your own path, untethered by the need for external approval. With silence, you rise above the noise, letting your actions and character outshine the empty words of others. Third, when handling with anger. Anger is a storm that can easily cloud judgment. Imagine a day at work when a colleague's mistake doubles your workload. The immediate urge to lash out is natural. But Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. In moments of anger, silence can be your greatest ally. By choosing not to react immediately, you give yourself space to assess the situation calmly. Anger, when left unchecked, often leads to regret, while silence gives time for reflection. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about mastering them. The pause that silence brings allows you to see clearly, finding solutions instead of escalating the problem. Silence in the face of anger shows strength, offering a path to peace rather than conflict. It turns a moment of potential chaos into an opportunity for wisdom and measured response. Fourth, silence as a shield against rumors. Rumors spread like wildfire, often without basis or truth. Imagine being the subject of baseless gossip, your reputation at stake. The natural instinct is to defend yourself, but Stoic wisdom advises otherwise. Marcus Aurelius teaches, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Silence, in the face of rumors, speaks louder than any defense. It shows that you trust in your own integrity and let time reveal the truth. When words are cheap, silence is priceless. By choosing not to engage, you preserve your dignity and allow false accusations to wither on their own. This strategic quiet isn't about surrender. It's about strength and control. As the storm of rumors rages, your silence stands as a testament to your character. In the end, actions will always speak louder than words, and silence gives you the upper hand in maintaining your honor. Fifth, when dealing with loss. Loss, whether of a loved one, an opportunity, or a dream, often leaves us in deafening silence. Stoicism teaches that this silence is not something to fear but to embrace. Seneca said, "The day which we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity." Loss is inevitable, but how we deal with it defines our resilience. In the quiet aftermath of loss, Stoicism urges us to reflect. Instead of rushing to fill the void, allow the silence to bring clarity. Accepting what we cannot change is central to Stoic thought, and in this acceptance lies strength. By sitting with the silence, we gain perspective on life's fragility and beauty. It's not about denying grief, but understanding that all things, even the most painful, are part of life's natural order. Silence helps us heal, offering space to find meaning amidst the sorrow. Sixth, responding to ignorance with quiet grace. You encounter someone whose ignorance is both loud and stubborn. It's tempting to correct them, to engage in a debate. But Marcus Aurelius teaches, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. In such moments, silence becomes a tool of grace and wisdom. By choosing not to argue, you rise above the fray. Ignorance often thrives on confrontation, but silence disarms it. Instead of being drawn into a futile debate, Stoicism encourages you to focus on your own understanding and actions. Your silence reflects your confidence in the truth, showing that you don't need to prove anything. This quiet grace allows you to maintain your peace, even in the face of stubborn opposition. Over time, your silence will stand as a testament to your wisdom, while those who argue without understanding will fade into irrelevance. Seventh, when faced with injustice, injustice ignites a deep sense of wrong within us, urging us to fight back. But Stoicism advises a more measured approach. Picture yourself faced with a personal or societal injustice. Rather than reacting immediately, Stoicism encourages a pause, a moment of silence to reflect on the best course of action. Nelson Mandela exemplified this wisdom. After years of imprisonment, he emerged not with vengeance, but with a spirit of peace and reconciliation. His silence in the face of injustice was a powerful tool that transformed an entire nation. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control external events, but we can control how we respond. By choosing silence, we resist the urge to retaliate and instead focus on solutions that foster long-term change. This practice not only protects our integrity, but also inspires others to seek justice through peaceful, thoughtful means. Eighth, handling insults. Insults sting, and our first impulse is often to respond. But Epictetus reminds us that if someone provokes us, our mind is complicit in the provocation. Imagine being insulted in a public setting. Instead of firing back, you choose silence. This silence disarms the attacker and shifts the power back to you. Gandhi, too, faced countless insults but always chose peaceful silence, allowing his actions to speak for him. In the same way, we can use silence to maintain our dignity and control. By refusing to react, we protect our peace and show that we are not swayed by the pettiness of others. Over time, this practice cultivates emotional resilience. Insults lose their power, and we gain the ability to rise above trivial conflicts. Silence, in these moments, is a sign of strength, a testament to our inner wisdom and self-control. In a world that constantly demands our attention, harnessing the power of silence can be your most strategic asset. By embracing quiet during pivotal moments, you unlock a unique path to personal growth, resilience, and clarity. This practice isn't about retreating from life's challenges, but about using stillness to forge a stronger, wiser self. Curious about how silence can further transform your life, or interested in exploring other powerful strategies? Stay tuned for more insights and practical advice in our upcoming videos. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore our other content on the end screen.